Yeah, so I'm about to head to the gym, give me a solid workout in. Um, Today is my off day from work, so I finally get some time to myself, which is well needed. For anybody out there, I already know tomorrow is Mother's Day, so happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. I'm gonna talk to you guys in this video about how I plan on getting through this 2025 recession of ours. And also too, of course, I'm gonna add some SR talks into today's video because that has been my true catalyst, just retaining my energy, really getting, back to my natural state and staying resilient, So, y'all want to support me on the YouTube platform, all you gotta do is give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and leave a comment, all right? But like I said, I'm about to get myself into the gym, get me a good workout in, and I'll see y'all once I'm finished. Yeah, so I just finished in the gym, and I added a couple gym workout clips to this video. I'm gonna talk to you guys about two things. Number one, of course, about the retention journey, and then number two, we're gonna talk about why you need to really take the stock market and owning assets very, very serious in life. Alright, so my SR journey, like I tell y'all all the time, I've been feeling very, very good. Life definitely has been teaching me a lot about, persevering, about staying headstrong, really working on keeping a clear mind and not allowing distractions to get to me, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes people allow the outside noise to get to them, So listening to so much of what the news is telling y'all and, living your life in fear and y'all see that glow? That glow is crazy, y'all feel me? But living your life in fear instead of thinking more abundantly. Learning how to focus on your goals, because goals are super duper important in life, and that keeps us going as human beings. When we learn how to accomplish what it is that we want to do in life, that is a superpower, you know what I'm saying? Of course, I tell you all the time, I stopped watching TV. I don't watch TV. I learned to study the stock market. I'm really trying to get out of this W-2 cycle because I know that even with a W-2 job, that is, in a way, trying to keep you capped at a certain rate per hour or, subconsciously making you believe that's all that you can make per hour or per day. When in reality, bro, we are all infinite, What else? I've been, drawing a super closer connection with the Most High. Thank you, God, for this journey, for this experience. And I've been feeling very, very, strong. I've been feeling very strong. Of course, the aggression is there, but it's like I tell you all the time, it's a positive aggression. And yeah, I remind myself every day, bro, go after what you want. Don't be afraid, don't be scared. Go after it. Do it. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you cannot think that what you want is not possible, because it truly is. You know, you can't have this weak-minded mentality. You're supposed to be very strong-minded and have faith in what it is that you want. You know, faith overpowers fear every time. This journey also has kept me very, very disciplined. I've been investing into the stock market a lot more heavier, to the point where now, like I told y'all before, like my stocks continuously outpace, like on a green day in the stock market, it outpace what I make in 8 hours or 9 hours working my W-2, you know? And I feel like if I could keep doing that, that's good. You know, that's good. It's definitely shifted my mindset. You know, I continuously think like an entrepreneur and not just a worker, because that's also what W-2 jobs want you to do, is think like a worker and use your money to take care of responsibilities, use your salary to take care of responsibilities, but not use your salary to own assets to help you make more money. A lot of people don't even think like that. Majority of the world does not invest. You know, majority of the world don't own stocks or real estate or any asset. You know, if y'all look up the statistics, then y'all see for yourselves, because don't take my word for it, just look it up. You know? And semen retention also has been keeping me in a very like calm state. I'm honestly just working, like continuously working on myself, pointing out, you know, the things within that I have to continue to improve on within my life in order for me to be the best version of myself. You know, and I'm not comparing myself to no other human being on this planet, because I don't. I honestly, like, your life is not my life. My life is my life. Your life is your life. And comparison is the thief of joy. And, you know, that's the honest truth. I'm not trying to act like, oh, I'm perfect. Nah, man. Every day I'm what can I improve on? How can I get better? Post more YouTube videos. Put yourself out there more. Work on your business, which is my YouTube journey. You know, just think more abundantly. You know, things of that nature. So yeah, semen retention has been my catalyst, and it's been benefiting me to the fullest. Real talk. Now I'm gonna talk to you guys about why you need to invest your money. Like I told you this before, but I'm gonna tell you it again, bro. It is very, very vital for you to put your money to work. I feel like if you're not teaching yourself the skill of investing, or if you're not teaching yourself the skill of owning real estate in the stock market, or learning how to make your money grow, you're literally holding yourself back from so much. You're holding yourself back from making so much money for your future self. You know, and you can't only think like a consumer. Like, you should not just make money to spend the money to give it back to the system. Make money to give it back to the system. Make money to go purchase all the most expensive items, or go purchase, like, rich people can do that because they're rich. But for people like us that's not rich yet, but we working on it, we gotta be disciplined, you know? Because even y'all seen it for yourselves. Like, some rich people, they get the money and then they blow it in a couple years, bro. They get millions of dollars and then they go broke after 4, 5, 6 years. They lose it because they wasn't disciplined. It's a lifestyle, you know? But realizing that, you know, if you think like a long-term investor, and you think about putting your money to work for a very, very long time, and you start paying yourself first every time you make money. You start putting your money into dividend stocks. You start putting it into ETFs. You start putting it into these big companies. You never know what could happen, you know? But the only way that you'll know is by doing it, by taking action. Not using excuses. Like, what is an excuse going to do for you? Oh, I don't have the money to invest. Yes, you do. Because if you got the money to go out and party, if you got the money to go out and go hang out with your friends, if you got the money to go out and go purchase a new car, or you know, something that you feel like is going to make you happy temporarily, then you have the money to invest. You know? And for people that sit there and they tell y'all this, oh, money don't make you happy. Well, being broke don't make you happy either. It's not going to make you happy. And I get it, bro. Like, all this shit is temporary. I get that, bro. I totally understand it. But for the time being, while we here on planet Earth, we have to We got to realize that, number one, the jobs, the W-2 market, they're not going to care about nobody. They only look at you as an employee. They look at you as a number. They're not going to care about how you feeling. They're not going to care about what bills you got to, pay. They're not going to care about giving you a raise because they are cheap. So at the end of the day, you have to be the one to do it for yourself. All right? Real talk. Number two, nobody's going to come and save you, bro. And especially as a man, bro. Like, we know this. Nobody even cares about how we feel, bro. Honestly speaking. Nobody cares, bro. The only person that might care is your mom. You feel me? And if you got a solid significant other, she might care. But at the end of the day, no, the world don't care about how we feel, bro. Because we not supposed to have feelings, and we not supposed to feel a certain type of way. We just supposed to walk around this shit strong and solid and pretend that nothing hurts us. But at the end of the day, bro, like, as a man, like, when you're not right within, it's not gonna be right in the outer world. In order for you to create a better outer world reality, you have to create a stronger internal world. Like, it's easy for men to give up on themselves. It's easy for men to sit there and turn to drugs and turn to alcohol, turn to hanging out with the wrong crowd, looking for love outside of themselves like that. It's easy. But it's also easy to learn how to love yourself, to learn how to appreciate yourself, to learn that nothing can stop you in this world, bro. A strong mind is very, very powerful. I was literally just listening to, while I was working out, I was listening to a clip from Malcolm X. And he said if the black people learn how to be more stronger mentally and build communities, build things that's going to help us, nothing can stop us, bro. But black people are, like, you've been programmed to believe that you're a slave. You're a slave for the white man. You're a slave for these corporations. We feel like we can't live without these corporations, but in reality, you can. You just got to learn how to be self-sufficient. Because the corporation will get rid of you. So what you gonna do after? Depending on another one? Being self-sufficient is a superpower. This is why I have a monetized YouTube channel. This is why I do Uber Eats. That's my own hustle. Yeah, it's an app, but I do it on my own. That's why I make sure my money is working for me all the time. Even while I'm not physically working. I'm not at work today. But my money is still working for me. So it's a different perspective. But this is the time, like, we all have to get rich, bro. Like, we don't have a choice, guys. At this point, it's the rich versus everybody else. And we gonna feel it. Like, obviously, the rich people not gonna feel it, bro, because they already got money. They wealthy. They well off. But people that's not rich, bro, we're gonna feel it. Because we not where they are at. So you got to make sacrifices. You got to make better choices. And you got to look at money differently. So many people have a negative relationship with money because you've been programmed to think money is the root of all evil. Rich people are evil. All this extra stuff. All the negative programming when it comes down to money. So you won't even work towards financial goals because you have this negative programming. That's why I say you have to reprogram your mind. You have to renew your mind every day. Even having a long attention span. Some of y'all got the attention span of a fish, bro. Your attention span is so short. You think a 10-minute, 20-minute video is long. It's not long, bro. You just want the answers right now. You just don't want to delay your gratification. Or some of y'all got the PMO brain, where you skip to a certain scene, and then you get your release off, and then you exit the video. You gotta rewire your brain. You have to let your brain heal itself, real talk. And realize how long of a journey life is. So we gotta fight back what the world is throwing at us. How I plan on pushing through this recession is cutting down my spending, honestly. Putting more money into the stock market. Making more sandwiches like peanut butter and jelly, or turkey and cheese. Not buying so much outside food, even though I went to the buffet yesterday, but that was one day. And then today I took my mom and my sister out for Mother's Day. But besides that, it's just, putting more of my money to work and working on my craft, which is my YouTube grind. And persevering, bro. Because like I said, every day, man, ain't nobody gonna come and save me, bro. Ain't nobody gonna come and save you. So, like, comment, subscribe. I'll be back at it with more videos.